Hey guys, it's Lacey Friend here, and I'm so excited to be a part of this awesome Super Saturday training. And I am number 6, and we are going to talk about building your business in 1 hour a day. And this could not be more fitting. You guys, I am right now sitting in front of the sports forum, and my daughter is inside playing basketball. They ended up having some changes to the schedule, of course, when I try to plan all this out perfectly, right? But here's what I love about this business. It allows us to be anywhere we want to be at any time. So I'm bringing this training to you from my car. It's not ideal. And it's also not ideal that my daughter's inside playing a game, right? But it wasn't supposed to be like that. She was supposed to not play again till noon, but that's just what happens. And I can do anything. I can walk out to my car and we can share this time together. And that is what I love about this business, is the freedom to do anything at any time. But you know what comes with freedom? Responsibility. You are responsible for getting your work done. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm responsible. Everybody has excuses. Everybody has reasons. Everyone is busy, right? There are people way busier than me. People way busier than you probably. It's a decision. And so that's what we're going to talk about today, is the decision to work your business. Because you have to. You don't have a boss. You don't have to clock in. You don't have anyone else checking in on you. You don't have to report to anyone. And that makes it a lot harder in some ways, right? So with 1 hour a day, you can grow your business. I have a quote I want to share with you to kick off today, and it says, and I love this, think about this, okay? You will never change your life until you change something you do daily. You will never change your life until you do something, you change something you do daily. Wow, right? The secret of your success is found in your daily routine. You guys, if you've never read Darren Hardy's book, The Compound Effect, that's where that is from. And it's true. And that's why we're talking about this today, okay? That's why we're talking about working your business in 1 hour a day. Can you work more? Absolutely. Can you get it done in 1 hour? I actually believe you can. You got to get rid of every distraction that's out there, but you can do this. You can do it in 1 hour. Okay. I want to talk about this. I want to talk about building our business in 1 hour a day, because everybody has one of those, right? Everybody has 1 hour. Yours might be 15-minute increments. If you work outside the home, you may get up and have 15 minutes sitting in your car before you go into your job. It may be 30 minutes. 2 times in a day instead of 15 minutes 4 times. Or, you might be one of those lucky people like me who can literally just sit down and pound it out in 1 hour. Okay? The point is it's non-negotiable. I'm sitting in my car right now, you guys, right? I want to show you something. This right here, this is a non-negotiable in my life. Okay? I don't get in this car and back out ever without putting my seatbelt on. I teach my children that when you get in a car, I don't care who you're with, you put your seatbelt on. That is a non-negotiable. You never know what's going to happen. You can do your best and still get in an accident, right? Well, it's the same with our business. You never know what's around the corner. How many people in here, if you're one of them, raise your hand if something happened and this plan B became your plan A real quick. Or something happened in your life, an impact happened in your life, and the money you have from Zingular literally was God's saving grace. Can I get some likes, loves, amens? Like something happened and that money became so important, right? Or some of you who are desperately wanting to be at home and have that freedom, and now you have it, right? It's like a seatbelt. You got to work this business. It's a non-negotiable. You can't say, oh, I was busy today. Oh, someone was sick today. Honey, when my kids are sick, that's the best time on earth to be working this, because they're quiet. They're laying down and I can get more done sitting right next to them. Okay? Something else I loved out of the book. This is a good one, you guys, a little nugget. This is not about willpower. You work in your business every day is not about willpower. It is about why power. Why? Why are you doing it? Connect your choices to work your business every hour with your desire and your dreams in life, that purpose and value that it brings you. Okay, so this is about why power, not willpower. practically, let's talk about this. How do you work an hour a day? If you guys are like me, there are so many distractions that can come up. Oh my goodness. From, hey, you want to go get breakfast? Or I have a friend who's XYZ. I have a kid who calls and needs his glasses. I have, something that comes up, or I want to watch some TV show, right? Always there can be distractions. And so we have to have something practical. So I'm going to show you guys 2 things that I use in my hour that help me to get all of the distractions out. I sometimes literally have to go put my cell phone away and go to my laptop because I can get so many texts and other things, right? Find the things that distract you. Maybe it's Facebook and you think you're working and you get sucked in. Can I get an amen? Has anyone gotten on there to work and then it's like an hour goes by and you're just scroll. You know what I mean? So find something that makes you focus, because the bullseye on a target is where you focus when you're playing, darts, right? You're trying to hit the bullseye. So you have to get the distractions out of your life. So here's a couple things that I do with my life. This, and we can post this, is called the daily checklist. Okay, I don't know if you guys have seen this, and I'm sorry it's backwards, but that is the daily checklist. And we are going to go through what each of these things mean. Now, here is a just practical thing you can do. Get this. We'll get the link. Somebody remind me after this is over. And print 365 of them right now. Just print all 365. Then you don't have ink at your printer. You don't have, oh gosh, I meant to stop by and get copies. Like, no excuse, no distraction. We are going to do a daily, the daily work. So get 365 of these, okay? And print them and then hole punch them and find yourself the cutest doggone binder that you want to pick up every day just because it's pretty. You know what I'm saying? And you fill this sucker out every single day. Now, I'm going to go over some things that are on this, even though you can't see it right now. Just know that there's 5. I think there is power in 5. We could do hundreds. We can, and that's still fine, right? But some people need something manageable, because sometimes confused people, overwhelmed people do not work because we are afraid, and fear will stop us dead in our tracks. So we have to have the faith we can do it. And if we're talking about 1 hour a day, 5. You're going to see that. Okay, so let me go over what these are on the daily checklist. It's incredible because then you also have a way to track and a way to check back. Okay, so first and foremost, it is important during your hour to do income producing activities. Do you know what I'm saying? This is not scrolling Facebook. This is not a conversation that you get in with somebody that you were going to tell about this and you end up talking about 10 other things and it takes you 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? We got an hour, people. It's quick, right? It's quick. And so you got to do the things that are income producing and focus on them so that you can grow. So one of the things that we focus on this daily checklist is filling your funnel. Now, there's a couple ways to do that. You always need to be adding new friends. Go into groups that you're a part of and add friends from there. Go to your friends and add their friends who have a lot of friends, right? When you're somewhere like I am today at the sports forum, friend all of the parents of the other kids. You're going to want to be friending at least 5 people every day. And then on the back end, once you hit 5,000, you're going to have to get rid of 5 people that maybe, you know what, you tried and never made a connection. Okay, so there's those people. Now, those are not the people that you immediately are going to turn around in 30 seconds and say, hey, so I want you to buy some stuff to help you lose weight, right? There are steps to this. Those are the people now you are going to cultivate a relationship. You're going to go to their wall and like stuff. You're going to comment. You're going to send them a message and say, hey, thanks for connecting with me. You are going to comment on things on their wall and in a question form so that they can respond to you. The more interaction you have, Facebook likes that too. It's all about relationships. So are we. Work with it, right? And so get that. That is one section of your people. Okay. Now another 5 on this checklist is actually reaching out. Now sometimes people ask me, what's the difference? Okay, you're making 5 new friends so you can develop relationships, but then after you've started to develop these relationships with people, complimenting them, loving them, talking to them, right? Then they're going to move into your reach out category. Now, this is 5 people every day that you're actually legitimately going to reach out to. You are going to talk about Singular. You're not allowed to say, oh yeah, I worked my business today, just because you made a friend, right? You need to be talking about it. And it's so easy, you guys. If you love people, and I know you all do, that's why you're here, or you wouldn't be, right? If you love people, you're developing those relationships, and so then you do get in a conversation, and you say, hey, we haven't talked in a long time, or I would love to know what you do, or, whatever. Get in a conversation about them. What do they do? What do they like? What are their kids into? And then they're going to ask you, and that is your open door. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you've seen what I've been doing, but I help people get healthy and wealthy. Whatever your line is, everybody's got one. I bet you guys probably have a good one, and I would love for you to interact with me right now, and I would love for you to post that. What do you say once you actually talk to someone and they say, what do you do, right? So you are filling your funnel by adding 5 new friends, but then you are also going to actually reach out to 5 people that you've actually gone beyond just friending, and now you actually have a relationship with them in some form. That can happen pretty fast, you guys. It really can, okay? The next thing on here besides filling your funnel with new friends and reaching out and actually talking about Singular is checking in. You guys, when you got a customer, keep them. Right? Love them. This is one of my favorite things, and I feel like a gift that God really did give me is to love on my people. So when it comes to checking in, that means your customers forever. Even if they quit using Singular, God put them in your life for a purpose. So love them anyway. Guess what? They come back. I promise. And I don't hound them and talk about Singular. I just love them. And they'll be like, oh, I've been meaning to get to you. I need to talk about this Singular again. I need to get started again. You wouldn't believe how that happens, right? Your customers that are currently using it, talk to them. What are they loving? Check in on them. Okay, Calla wanted me to share with you how I do that. So there's a section on this that says your 8-day, and you see those D's? So this is what I do. I put everybody who's on an 8-day, and sometimes that is not enough room, and I get that. There's a blank on the back for a purpose, right? And what day they're on. I check in on people every single day of the 8-day. Every day. Even if it's like, you're rocking it, get going. Day 2, let's do it. Same as yesterday. Oh my gosh, day 3, you get to eat more food. How are you feeling? Have you checked in? Those kinds of things. Once they're done with the 8-day, actually on day 6, I start talking to them about their next options. Day 7, are you ready to go for the next option? And how are you doing? Day 8, are we set up for this next step? Do we need to get on the phone again, right? Do your day 9 call right off of that sheet because you know they're finished. You see what I'm saying? So it's so important to know where they're at. And then I check in once a week with my people for about a month and a half, 2 months maybe, because I want to know that they have made this a lifestyle. I want to know that they are here forever, that they want an auto ship, that they want a rewards program. Not that I'm trying to force them to, but they want it because it has been so radically transforming in their life. They know which products are affecting them because I told them, oh my gosh, you told me you feel so good. That is your Zing, girl. Don't ever go off your Zing. Can I get an amen? Right? That little blue chill pill, baby, don't you ever put that in your pocket and forget to take it. Everybody wants to experience you on the blue chill pill, right? I mean, like, I help people see it and we have fun. I use GIF emoji things where, like, it's the pig with the little pinwheel it's spinning. I mean, have fun with your customers. Am I right? They're the lifeblood because guess what? Those customers become your team when people start asking them. And if they're not becoming your team, they are your referral gold mine. And they'll send people to you. Take care of them. Give them something free, right? And then if they're not a team member and they're not going to give you referrals, they're still using this product and their mouth will speak volumes to the crowd. We want a good name for our company because it is a good product. So we are good coaches and we love people and we are paying this forward, and that is our heart. So let's keep it. The other people we check in with, which is on our list, is your team members. And yes, the list will be posted. Your team members are so important, you guys. Reach a hand out, extend a hand, and help them. Show them how to do it with them, and then cheer them on. Okay? They're gonna get good at it. But at the beginning, you have to show them the way. Walk it out. It's so much more fun to do this with others. Am I right? I mean, it is so much more fun. There was another quote that I loved. I'm going to have to try to find it. Maybe I'll find it here in a little bit. That has all to do with doing this with your team, okay? But however you're going to do that, you know, how do I do that? It's with my phone. I literally put every single thing in my phone, and I say D1 Rebecca, D2 Rebecca. I move it forward in my phone, right? Because I am going to forget, kids. I got 3 kids needing 20 things, a church, a non-for-profit, 2 dogs now. I mean, somebody help me. And a home to take care of and a job. There's no way I can keep everybody in my head that's on an 8-day, that's on week 3, on whichever lifestyle plan, when their auto ships are coming out, all that. It's all in my phone, not in my brain. Now, I love this calendar, and if you guys didn't get one the first time, it also has daily activities on it, which are great. A lot of them came off that. I also use this. Each morning I open my phone and I dump everything onto the paper because I like to mark it out. I like to feel good about what I did. You know what I mean? Do you love to check a list off, you guys? Oh my gosh, I think I get a little high off of it because I'm like, yes, I'm getting my hour of work done. I'm doing it. It feels good and I can see it. So use your calendar, use your phone, however you need to do it. You just need to do it. I found the quote. It is an African proverb, and it says, go fast, go alone. But to go far, go together. There's nothing greater in this world than to live life with others, to have relationships, fellowship, love, and cheering each other on. That's just it. One of the other things on the checklist that I'm going to point out is follow up, and it's right up there. And you literally are going to need to follow up with people. Oh my word, the fortune is in the follow-up. Write it down. The fortune's in the follow-up. Here comes some stats in case you're a math geek and you like it, like me. 2% of people actually will purchase from you on your first contact. Did you get that? Excuse me? 2%. That means there are 98% of people left. So then, oh wow, 3% of people will do it on the second try. So we still got 97% of people who are not signing up even the second time. I get questions all the time. Oh my gosh, do you feel like you're bugging people? No, I'm passionate. I know what I got. They don't know what I got until they try it. So I will never give up. I will never give up on people. When somebody wants a life change, needs a life change, doesn't believe in themselves, is down in the dumps, that is the last thing I need to do is give up on them. I will be passionate. I will not be pushy. I will be persistent because of my love, not for a sale. Okay, can you feel me? So 1% on the first contact, 2% on the first contact, 3% on the second contact, only 5% on the third contact. Okay, so are you feeling me here? 10%. We still have 90% of people out there who are not doing it even on the fourth contact. So who thinks we probably should continue to follow up? It goes from 1% to 2%. Oh my gosh, I keep messing that up. Maybe I'm not a math geek. It's 2% on the first try, 3% on the second time, 5% on the third time. Then it jumps to 10% on the fourth time, but we still have 90% of the people out there. You guys, 80% of the people will do it, but they don't do it until the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, all the way up to 12 times. Don't give up on people. Don't give up. Did you do it the first time? I didn't. I watched it for a year. What if somebody would have given up on me? I wouldn't be here. My team wouldn't be here. My kids wouldn't be as healthy. Do you see what I'm saying? Now here's even crazier statistics. Let's flip that on its head. If we know that, then how many, what do we want to call ourselves, distributors, coaches out there are following up? Did you know that 48% of all distributors never follow up? So if you follow up once, you just beat out half the competition. I mean, that's not hard. 25% of people follow up one time. Only 25. 1/4 of all distributors will ever follow up after once, right? They'll do it a second time and then stop. And then finally, 12% of people ever follow up more than 3 times. More than 3 times. 12%. It is the consistent daily effort in 1 hour a day of you following up that literally is the slight edge that will take you way farther, way higher, and save more lives. I'm just saying. Okay? The other little things on this checklist before I'm done with that, it has a box for you to do some social media posts. Personal posts, something fun, something inspirational, shouting out your team about how great they're doing in the business, shouting out a customer when they allow you, sharing something about your own story. Your story is the most powerful story out there. So keep sharing it. Just because you've shared it before, just because you've shared it 20 times, does not mean those 5 new friends that you've made or even have ever seen it, and the ones you've built relationships with and interacted saw it the 1st, 2nd, or 35th time. It's your story that's going to move. And then you can share others as well, right? Share every part of your story, small parts, little pictures, emojis with spaces. I mean, you guys, the algorithms are outrageous, okay? So just learn them. And then it says plug in. The last thing I got here on this list is plug in. Plug in with your team page. Your leaders want to hear from you when they post something out there. They want to see you posting on their team page. If you've got one, you will too. Every single time there is an event, invite your customers, invite your team, and go. Whether they show up or not, you show up, right? Reading a chapter, watching a video that's training, joining in on a call, learning from other, people in the industry and in our company. They're all important things, okay? You got to have a goal and you got to track it. And so in the top corner, it says, what is my goal for this month and where am I at today? We can't get where we're going if we don't know where that is. You don't know the destination, then you don't have a map to get there, right? So you got to know that. Okay, Pearson's Law, I'm sure you've heard before. That which is measured improves. So if you fill out this checklist every day in your binder, mind you, you can flip back and look at things. On the back, a lot of times I put my hot leads or all of my leads or whatever list you want to put on there. That is like my book that I can go back to forever and say, gosh, who would I follow up with today? I don't know. Let me flip back, right? You've got it all written down and documented. That which is measured improves. But there's a second part to that law. Pearson's a smart guy or lady, I don't know. That which is measured and reported grows exponentially. Do you know what that means? I'm going to ask you, and my team knows this, I'm going to ask you to take a picture of this and Voxer me, not me, whoever your leader is, text me, Facebook message me, I don't care what you do, Marco Polo me, snap me, you can do whatever you want to do, but turn it in. Turn it in. I have team members that know this. They grow when they turn it in because that which is measured and reported grows exponentially, you guys. It's not my law, it's Pearson's. Okay? No big things add up in the end. It's not the big things that add up. It's the hundreds, thousands, and millions of little things that separate the ordinary from the extraordinary. You guys can do this in an hour. It's daily, consistent action. Can I tell you something? If you know Lacey Friend, then you know this, right? I love it. If I buy 1 Starbucks, which I do, a day for the next 20 years. Now, is that much driving through and getting a Starbucks in my whole day of 24 hours? It's a little thing. I paid $3.50, $4 for that once a day. It's not a big deal. In 20 years from right now, I will happily, I'm saying, Mr. Friend, if you watch this, I'm happily going to report that I will spend, does anyone want to guess how much money? $51,833. You're welcome, Starbucks. You're welcome. And you know what else? A lot of my friends love it too because of word of mouth, right? Relationship marketing. Now, Starbucks is not sending me checks, but I am a gold member. So if I go into the store, I can get a free refill. Yes, I can. And I do. If I do that tiny thing, it's not a big thing. I'm not walking into Starbucks spending $25, $100, $500 in a time. I'm spending $4. But over consistent daily effort on my part to be a good customer, I will spend $51,833. Yes, I will. I'm going to give them that much money. That's how much I like them. It's your choice, you guys. It is a decision. We are all busy. You decide what you're going to be busy doing. Okay? You find the time to do what you love to do. You know what I'm saying? Whatever's important to you, you will find the time. It amazes me when people don't have time and then something they care about comes up and boom, they just found time. It is the choice. You make choices and then your choices make you. So that every day is a big darn deal. Okay? So just decide, make some small, smart choices and consistently do it over time. And it will make a radical difference in your life. 1 hour a day. 1 hour a day. You got to be strategic. You got to cancel out all that noise. Okay? And you can do it. Remember why you're doing it so that you don't quit. And as long as you keep pushing, it doesn't matter if you haven't grown in 1 year or 5 years. God has people for you. He's teaching you something so that he can take you to the next place. And when you get there, you're going to be ready. Your arms are going to be wide open. And you are going to be able to receive that blessing. So please do not walk away just because it's not what you thought it was going to be, or that it took longer, or that the road is hard, because anything worth it is hard. Anything. You know what? Quitting is hard. Losing is hard. So choose which hard you want to do. But don't give up on people. And don't give up on you. And don't give up on your dreams and the God dreams that God put in you. Don't give up on the people that you love, because that'll tell them they can give up on themselves. Don't do it. Okay, I'm done. Your calendar, your daily checklist, we'll get that in here. I hope that there was something that you guys enjoyed today. I want to tell you this. Does anyone ever say, how'd you get so lucky? Well, I want you, if anybody wants to know how to get lucky, I want you to stick your hand up right now. Give me a heart, a like, that little emoji with the girl that's sticking her arm up like, me. Who wants to know how to get lucky? And you know what kind of lucky I'm talking about in this business, okay? Okay. It is only 10:58 a.m. If you want to get lucky, here it is. Number 1, prepare. That means personal growth. That means have everything in front of you. No excuses. Plus, have a good attitude. It's about your mindset. It's about your belief, and it's about your passion. Plus, the opportunity. Does anyone here think we have a good opportunity? You know, that good thing that came our way that we decided to say yes to? Plus, action. You got to do something about it. And today's topic was all about working your business in 1 hour. You got to do something with what he gave you. You know what that equals? Apparently luck. But you and I both know that's not it. It's grace. It's hard work. It's doing it when no one's doing it, like the follow-up. It's tracking it. It's turning it in. It's canceling out the noise. It's no more excuses. It's 365 days of something so small that is going to make the biggest impact on everyone in your life. I certainly love you guys. This has been so fun to do this. I want to just say all of the speakers have been incredible. Kala, thank you for putting it together. Thank you for each and every person watching and watching the replay. I would never want to be anywhere else but walking in God's grace and in his plan and seeking the God dream that he put inside of me and opening that up and unlocking that in every single one of your lives. This is special. We're in something special. So don't go anywhere. Reach out when you need a little love and help, and fight all the way to the end. Have a good day, you guys.